The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On play action, Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's letting this one go for Fuller. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Base 24. Eagle 44. Eagle 44.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Double. Alert. 3 down. Wait,
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking long for Westbrook. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. This is taken at the 23. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
Allen looks to throw on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone, the linebacker.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alpha, alpha. Alpha, alpha. Orange, orange. Check, check. Get. What is it?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Eagle. Wait,
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's a Patriots. Second and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Alpha, Alpha. We got paper. Alpha, Alpha.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Alpha, Alpha. Alpha, Alpha.
He'll look to throw. It's caught by Moncrief. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Lion. 300. Baseline 2. Late. Got.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dante Moncrief, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Watch it now, Barney.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, Allen trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Hey, let's go. Eagle, eagle. Eagle, eagle.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dumps it off to Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll check this one up to Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Space 24.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Safety creep. Check 26, check 26. Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he works free. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, let's go! Wait, what's that? Alpha.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Eagle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. They will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go.
They'll run for it with Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40, and now running right through it. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Line. 300.
Here's a give to Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
4 down. White 20.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Double.
He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. 2
incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And now out come the Patriots. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Wait. Eagle. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Double.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Lion. 300.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On second down, here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. New England on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
No. Check. Patriot!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to leave the booth.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
24!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. Going deep for Moncrief. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Shark's got it left side. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this case is once. do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my